Nagbabalik ang PolWatch 2016, the UNTV special election coverage. A leader's potential is determined by those closest to him. This is the concept of a leader's inner circle by John Maxwell. The message was simple. A man's leadership is influenced by those people closest to him. Thus, the would-be allies of the president are vital positions in the government. These positions include newly elected senators and the Senate President of the 17th Congress. Let us analyze who are the candidates that could be the allies of the president and possibly be the next Senate President. For starters, let us take a quick look at the list of the 24 incumbent senators. 12 are graduating senators whose term ends on June 30, 2016. The remaining 12 senators will serve until June 30, 2019. Among the 12 senators who will remain in office after the elections and will serve until 2019, 5 are aspiring for higher office. These are Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, Senator Gregorio Honasan, Senator Chis Escudero, Senator Grace Poe, and Senator Antonio Trillanes IV. If these senators lose in their bid for higher office, they would still serve as senators for the next president and they still have a chance at Senate presidency. Among the 12 graduating senators, 5 are re-electionists and 2 are aspiring for higher office. These are Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago and Senator Bongbong Marcos. After seeing the list of incumbent senators, let us now go to the variables that may affect the election of a Senate President. The first variable relies on who will be the next president of the country. The head of the state has a big say on the next Senate President. Although the President does not have the privilege to appoint the Senate President, he or she can greatly influence the choice of the Senate members. The second variable is party affiliation. Incumbent senators and the new set of senators will definitely choose a Senate President from their political party. Political parties with the most number of seats in the Senate will likely win the Senate presidency. The third variable is the personal connection between senators. A kumare or kumpare is valued over political party affiliations. A senator aspiring Senate presidency can count on a friend's vote more than a senator from his political party. The fourth variable is committee chairmanship and other benefits a Senate president aspirant could offer. Horse trading and secret negotiations begin as Senate President aspirants to gain a sure vote. Some of the most coveted posts are the chairmanship for Committee on Finance, Blue Ribbon Committee, Committee on Ways and Means, and the membership on the Commission on Appointments. The fifth variable is the unknown variable or the unexpected factors that determine who will be the next Senate President. The unknown variable includes unforeseen victory or defeat of a candidate, election frauds, or any unpredictable event that may arise. After considering the factors that may affect the election of a Senate President, let us keep the unknown variable in mind and start our analysis on who may be the next Senate President. Let's start off by considering if the newly elected President would be Vice President Jojomar Binay. If he wins, but Senator Gringo Honasan would not be fortunate to win the Vice Presidency, it is possible that Senator Honasan will be Binay's choice to be the next Senate President. United Nationalist Alliance may have a few seats in the Senate, but the Senator Honasan's years of experience would be a great factor for his co-senators to choose him as the next Senate President. If Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago will be the next President, she would possibly choose Senator Cynthia Villar to be the next Senate President because they were previous political allies. If Mayor Rodrigo Duterte becomes the next head of the state and his running mate would not garner enough votes to win the vice presidency, Duterte may choose Senator Alan Peter Cayetano to be the Senate President. On the other hand, Duterte may also choose Senator Coco Pimentel over Senator Cayetano because they belong to the same political party and Senator Coco's father, former Senator Nene Pimentel, is a good friend of Digong. If Senator Grace Poe would be elected as president and her running mate Senator Francis Escudero would not be fortunate to win as vice president, Poe may choose Senator Chis as the next Senate President. She may also choose re-electionist Senator Tito Soto because he is one of the main supporters of Poe. Moreover, his years in the Senate and experience as the minority and majority floor leader would be a contributing factor. Last in our analysis is former Secretary Mar Rojas. If he becomes president, he would still prefer Senator Franklin Drilon to be the next Senate President. Our analysis can only forecast up to this extent, but we still cannot predict who will surely win the Senate presidency and the committee chairmanships. But one thing that we are sure of is that these seats are the most sought-after posts and will continue causing disputes among senators. There is nothing wrong with aspiring to attain these posts as long as they would carry out the responsibilities and put aside their hidden agenda. For the leaders of our country, sana po ay tandaan ninyo na ang dapat kampihan ay yung para sa bayan.
Well, dito sa mga binabanggit na analysis na ito, one thing is very interesting to note. Talagang ang nagiging Senate President depende kung sino ang gusto ng presidente. Although, pagka tinignan mo, hindi sinasabing directly na merong hand kasi hindi naman pwedeng mag-appoint ang presidente ng kung sino ba yung gagawing Senate President.
Yeah.
So it is still amongst the senators kung sino talaga yung magiging ano nila may mga horse trading din yan.
Pero 'di ba kuya, malaki ang role ng isang Senate President because according dun sa nabasa ko nga, second in line sa succession siya sa next to Vice President. Kung hindi man matupad ng presidente yung kanyang role at matanggal siya dun sa posisyon niya, Vice President and then yung Senate President yung susunod, 'di ba kuya?
Well, malaking ganyang mga responsibilidad na nakaatang sa kanila. Pero wala pa naman tayo nakikita so far sa istorya natin sa Pilipinas na nag-take over bilang presidente ang Senate President dahil it's either nung namatay si Magsaysay o pumalit yung si Garcia hanggang doon na lang. Wala namang namatay ulit or wala namang ibang pang mga naging pangyayari. But be that as it may, one thing is for sure. Hindi maiaalis ang impluwensya ng presidente sa kung sino ang magiging Senate President.
Kaya kuya, ang tanong ko is, di ba, when Pinoy became president, I think naging Senate President si Senator Enrile. Anong factor ang pumasok doon? Ba't pumasok si Senator Enrile sa pagka-Senate presidency?
Kasi nga meron pa ring mga elements dyan na tungkol sa ano ba ang pinag-uusapan nila sa kung ano ang isusulong. It's kagaya nun, later on, Senator Franklin Drilon din.
Yes.
Meron din mga compromises kung minsan kasi dyan. Okay, halimbawa, sige, ikaw muna ang gagawin kong Senate President, ha? Pero, or ikaw muna ang itutulak namin na kasi hindi mo naman pwede sabihin gagawin dahil hindi naman talaga pwedeng gano'n. No?
Or it can be a strategic move din kasi. For sure kasi your allies are gonna be behind you If you push for a certain difficult move or a reform that needs to be legislated. So if you get more people on board, maybe from the opposition, then that can help move your cause forward, diba?
Kaya I think nag-term sharing sila, di ba?
Yeah,
Kuya Jerry,
Sible.
Nag-term sharing sila.
Yeah.
So, and that's gonna be one of those things that you need to analyze as to whether there is a compromise between the president or the Senate president, the would-be Senate president, and the choices of the senators. It could probably be something that is within the parameters of what is to be legislated. Just like what Jerry is saying, if I need to convince the majority of the senators to push for a specific legislation and I wanted to gain the favor of the other side, then I would compromise. Diba? I would
Get more
probably
people in the
get the parang okay, sige, ano ka muna ha, eto, bigyan kita ng
Pero
konting
kuya,
panahon.
question ko, as a president, kunyari ikaw presidente, mas madami bang risk kung mag-appoint ka ng Senate President? Not appoint, no? But magpupush
Dahil
ka.
you cannot appoint.
No, magpupush ka sa mga kapartido mo to vote for an opposition senator na nandun din as Senate President, thinking na magkakaroon ka ng unifying factor, pero baka mag-backlash din sa dulo.
Ang ina-analyze pa rin dyan is lagi yung pros and cons. So, tinitignan nila, bakit? Anong dahilan? Bakit ako magpupush para dito sa opposition senator? In the first place, talaga bang ipupush mo yun or merong something behind that? It's a strategy or whatever it is. But ang point pa rin dyan, you will not really go for an opposition senator to be the Senate President. Dahil alam mo, opposition nga yan eh. So at the end of the day, makikita mo, mag-o-oppose at mag-o-oppose yan sa'yo. So why would you choose him?
Di ba baka nasa isip na baka sumayaw din to sa tugtugin ko?
O not until after na nakita mo yung position niya on certain matters and ano ba yung extent ng compromise na ibibigay sa'yo. Diba? Kasi unless na merong kompromiso yan, hindi naman, bakit kita, oposisyon ka nga sa akin, ba't ikaw ang gugustuhin kong maging Senate President? Siyempre, doon ako lagi sa alay ko dahil meron pa rin control yan, one way or the other, meron pa rin kinokontrol yan doon sa Senate. Hindi niya makokontrol ang bawat isang senador dahil individual yung ano na yan. But may influence pa rin siya. At meron pa din siyang pwedeng i-horse trade dahil meron pa rin silang pwedeng ibigay. O teka muna, chairmanship ng isang ganitong committee. O ikaw ganito, pwede kong ibigay sa iyo yung chairmanship ng gustong-gusto mo. Dahil pwede kitang alisin sa commission on appointments which is very powerful. Diba? Pwede kitang hindi sama dyan sa ways and means na maaaring juicy. Meron mga ganyan may mga trades. So kung ano ang extent ng pwede mong ikompromiso sa akin at mapapayag ko naman yung mga kaalyado ko, naintindihan nyo ha, ilalagay ko si Diego or i-push natin si Diego. Kasi hindi mo naman pwedeng ilagay, hindi pwedeng i-appoint. Push natin si Diego kasi eto yung ano. Now, kung hindi niya tutuparin yung pinag-uusapan natin, alam naman natin pwede natin siyang i-oust eh. Diba? Kung nasa atin yung majority, pwede natin siya patalsikin. Kaya, ando dun pa din yung kung majority ng senators hawak mo, pwede ka magdikta nung kung sino ba ang magiging Senate President mo. So, depende ngayon kung sino ang magiging presidente. But these are possibilities na hindi yung pinakita mo at pinresent mo kanina, hindi mapasusubalian na posibilidad yon.
Can the President, without a majority in the Senate, have a say also kung may malaki ba ang influence na kung sino magiging Senate President? Kung walang majority, kuya.
Halimbawa, wala kang majority. You are still the President. You have to remember that.
You can still choose.
Siyempre, ang Presidente, may influence at may influensya pa rin. Pinag-uusapan natin yung separation of powers, di ba? Legislative at executive and judiciary. But the reality is, at tinatanggap yan ang mga na-interview kong kongresista at ng maging mga na-interview kong mga senador. Ang realidad is, nakakapag-push pa rin ang executive sa gusto niyang mangyari sa legislative. May mga bargaining chips na hindi mo basta pwedeng matanggihan. Kaya sinasabi nga nila, okay, tama. Wala naman kasi sa kanila, sabihin mo, power of the purse, kagaya ng US, na pwede nating i-shutdown itong gobyerno na to at hindi natin mabigyan ng budget. Hindi naman nila nagagawa yun eh. Dito sa atin eh. Kaya meron pa rin at merong malaking influence ang executive doon sa mga nasa legislative. Inaamin niya ng mga kongresista. Ilan na ba mga na-interview ko? On air, inaamin nila yon. Na yun ang reality. Na hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na hindi ka nai-influensya ng executive sa magiging desisyon mo at boto mo para sa isang bill, isang panukalang batas. Malaki ang influence ng isang presidente. Kaya kung halimbawa, sabihin mo na hindi mo hawak ang majority ng senators, still marami kang bargaining chips na pwedeng ilatag para makuha mo pa rin yung kung sino gusto ko na ma-push natin na maging Senate President.
Nabanggit niyo po kuya, yung legislative, dapat hindi natin makalimutan na may isa pang, nabanggit niyo rin yung bargaining chips, nandyan din po yung House of Representatives. So kung hindi man niya makuha yung Senate, ang pwede niya rin kasing paraan is through the House of Representatives. Ang mahirap lang talaga dyan pag nagkaroon na ng, yung tinatawag nga natin na lockdown, kapag hindi nagkaroon ng pagkakasundo ang Senate at ang House of Representatives na nakita natin nung nakaraan sa BBL. Halimbawa.
Tsaka nakakagawa ng pambabraso ang mas nakakagawa ng pambabraso ang executive sa legislative as compared sa ang legislative sa executive.
Pero kuya, naniniwala kayo na isa rin bargaining chip na pinakamalakas sa president kung may majority siya sa local government. Kasi for example, independent supposedly ang Senate. Congress, sabihin mo na hindi mo hawak. Pero hawak mo ang majority ng mga officials sa local government. Titignan daw ng mga senators ito because for election purposes, makikita nila na kailangan nila yung local government support.
But ang reality pa rin is kung sino ang nakaupo, doon nag-gravitate kahit ang mga locals.
Yes.
Doon nag-gravitate pa rin sila. That's the reality of politics eh. No matter what we say na ganito, ganyan, or whatever it is, pagka nakaupo na ang isang presidente, doon na nag-gravitate sa administrasyon niya yung karamihan sa mga nasa locals. Maaari gagawa lang sila ng ilang moves para magawa nila kung ano yung gusto nila, which is probably against dun sa gusto noong nakaupo sa executive. Pero totally, para sabihin mo, harapan, babanggain mo yung kung sino yung administrasyon na nakaupo. One way or the other, may mga compromises at may compromises pa rin yan. Yun ang reality. I am talking of reality because I have seen this. Na nakikita natin yung at mismong sila sa harap ko inaamin nila yung mga ganyang mga situation. I have the documents, I have the recordings, I have the files. So hindi nila pwedeng itanggi yun na talagang nagsasakomb sila doon sa kung sino yung nasa administrasyon. Ngayon, kung halimbawa nakita na nila medyo nag-weekend na to or what, and unti-unti na yan. Now, yung mga nasa opposition, wala silang choice but to oppose. Ganun lang naman yung nangyayari. At identify na halimbawa sila na kalaban sila ng administrasyon. Although yung iba, nakita mo, dati si Ebardone lang, I was talking to him, paano kung gananalo naman ganito, lilipat ka na naman. For the sake ng mga constituents ko, di ba't hindi ko gagawin? That's what he said. Well, that's documented, it's recorded. So, ang care niya naman, paano gagawin ko kung hindi naman ako mag-gravitate doon sa kabila? Kawawa naman yung mga constituents ko. So, that's the reason why I am actually doing that kind of turncoatism. Diba? Wala naman ngayon pagbatas tayo na mag-strictong ipinapatupad with regard to turncoatism. Na paglipat-lipat ng ikaw ay maging political butterfly, wala namang ganun na nakulong or nabigyan ng perpetual disqualification from office. Kaya ang dami pa rin natin mga i-fine tune. Example, ang dami natin mga laws, election laws, napapatupad ba ng maayos? Diba? Or napipili lang din kung ano yung maipapatupad. So these are very significant. Kaya ngayon, ang gusto natin na mabantayan is maipatupad natin o magawa natin, madinig talaga kung ano yung tinig ng mamamayan. Kaya wag tayo maging satisfied na nakaboto tayo, na isulat o na naguhitan mo, na shadean mo kung sino yung kandidato mo and that's it. Hindi, bantayan ho natin. Shadean ninyo, siguraduhin natin mabilang, ma-check natin kung tama, gawin natin yung obligasyon natin at wag natin i-give up yung ating karapatan na maiparinig yung ating boses. Dahil maaari nga yung mga binabalita sa atin from outside, yung maaaring nagiging problema ngayon ay makapag-disenfranchise ng mga voters. Maaaring maraming mga presinto na nag-uumpisa na, nakikita natin hindi makita yung pangalan ng mga botante.
Yung mga teachers nagba-back out yung iba, di ba?
The same thing na nangyari na yan, maliit pa akong bata, wala pa akong salawal, ganyan na nangyayari. Ngayon, malapit ka na ulit suotan ng diaper, pero ganyan pa rin yung nagiging situation. So these are realities of politics in our country. So we have to watch yung analysis na sinasabi na who will be the people in the inner circle of the would-be president is very significant as well. Dahil sino ba ang pinapakinggan nitong magiging presidente na ito? And paano ba siyang makinig sa mga bumubulong sa kanya? Dahil ang bulong mo sa akin, pagka kinuha ko at pinakinggan ko, it becomes my decision. So even if it is your suggestion, it becomes mine, and I will have the imprimatur of whatever it is that you would suggest to me if I am going to take your suggestion. At mabigat yon pagka, halimbawa, ang pakikinig na ginagawa, paano ka ba makinig? Ito ba personality based? Takot ako kay Rina . Kaya lahat na sabihin ni Rina, hindi ko na ina-analyze. Basta
Susundin
sinabi
mo na
niya,
lang.
susundin ko
Tsaka
na.
yung kuya, ibang presidente, kasi may mga utang ng loob sila, di ba, dun sa mga tumulong sa kanila na makaupo dun sa pwesto nila. So binabalikan nila yan na parang, ito, may utang ng loob ako. Diba?
Yan ang isang mabigat sa politika natin. Kapag ka naniningil na yung mga pinagkakautangan. Kaya nga, kung nangungutangan ka or hindi ka lang basta tumihingi ng boto, at ang meron ka mga kompromiso na later on pag naupo ka na yung magbabayad ka na, hindi ka makakapag-rule, hindi ka makakapamahala ng maayos.